Okay, we are here once again. Now the sun's come out now, so all the ice is melting away, all the frost is melting away, thank God. So today, because people have asked this before about security, plus the fact that recently our friends, the Happy Travellers, unfortunately they got robbed, and while they've been away in Spain. Terrible. Actually, at the time they were in bed, and somebody broke into the front door and stole a few items. So I'm just going to show what we use for security, but you've got to bear this in mind, that this, whatever you do with a motorhome, you're not going to totally stop anybody from getting in. It might actually stop them from driving off, depending on what equipment, security wise, is built into the motorhome. But to actually break in and steal stuff, you're not going to stop it. All you can do is delay. So we think is probably the best you can probably get to help stop or delay. Let's show you. Okay, so here we are now. It's in the cab. Sorry about the mud there. It's time of the year. So okay, so these are the two items we've bought. We had these just before we bought the motorhome, so we've had these on or using them since then. Depends where we are. And so this is the obvious one that most people go for. I ain't even going to show you how that goes on. It's obvious. It goes in onto the steering wheel and helps stop them from driving. So and that's really a real good one. It's quite heavy actually, hardened steel, as you can see it says on there, and that's a cracking bit of kit. But of course, as you say, after a while, if they've got enough equipment, they can probably just tear off the steering wheel off, but it's a hindrance. And this one here, this cost I can't remember what it was now, about 120 odd quid I think, or something. And it's called the Clutch Claw. Now when you get it, it is in pieces, and you've got to work out these steel rods here. You've got to work out, because it goes around your pedals down here, so you've got to work out the distances between each pedal before you secure it all. So so there you go. You see there's a little flashing light on there as well. That flashing light, there's no alarm on it or anything like that. It's just there, so if it's, say, at night time and they're looking through the window, looking down, and they see a flash, it's sort of supposed to put them off, even bothering. But this thing is absolutely solid. It is really, that's quite heavy as well, very solid. And like I say, goes across the pedals, and there's just no possible way then they can drive off. So I'm going to show you how it goes on, so bear with me and I'll just put you down. Okay, so here it is, Clutch Claw. So first of all, I'll put the key in. It's like one of these little circular key thingy bobs. You put it in, turn it around until it pops out like this, and now that slides off like so. Let's put that down for a second. And what I have to do is I have to basically tuck it right underneath there, like so. Slide that over it. It's a bit tricky, a little bit tricky. So what I do then is, as tight as I possibly can get it, turn it in like that. It's a bit tricky because you can't. That's it. Sometimes it's just a bit tricky because it's, when you're doing this, it's pushing a rod into one of these holes here, and if you haven't got quite up or down in the right point, it won't actually go in. But I've just got that right. So yeah, basically that takes some shifting. So now they can't you know what I mean? You can't brake, can't use the clutch. Yeah, you can use the accelerator, but what's the point? You can't do anything about your gears, and you can't brake. So that's a nice bit of stuff. That is. That's definitely worth the money, and it is better than just having one of these. But the two together is perfect. Plus, of course, I got a very nice knife drawer in the kitchen. Just in case anybody's thinking of coming in while we're here. But yeah, so there you go. I think with the clutch claw, I think they say that they give it like 30 minutes or so before it can be actually removed by a professional burglar, you know, criminal. I think it takes about half an hour to actually try and saw through it, the way it's made, the hardened steel and that. So say for instance, this would be good if we say was parked up somewhere and we went off into a town or a village and we was only half an hour, then we know we're going to come back and at least the van's going to be here. You know, but that's what it's all about. It's about delaying. You're not going to, I don't care what anybody says, you cannot totally secure your motorhome against the thieving gits out there. I mean, you know, you can do things with your doors. I mean, like Steve from the Happy Travellers, he's now put a ratchet strap across from one door to the other, and good on him for doing that. However, to me, I'm thinking, well, yes, it's all a hindrance, it's a good stuff, but the only thing is, of course, you got other things. I mean, these windows, for instance, you know, these are only, you know, Perspex-y, double glazed type Perspex windows. If you really wanted to get in, you can put something under there, wrench them off. You can go through the skylights above if you're that desperate to get in. So you're not going to stop them getting in. It's just a matter of stopping and robbing the actual motorhome, which apparently they do get stolen a lot. So of course we're reasonably safe, dare I say it, because we're in it most of the time. It's very rare both of us leave the motorhome, and when we do, it's usually we're on a site anyway that's secure, with secure gates and what have you. For security, that's what we've got. Plus, of course, this is alarmed as well, so we've got that as well. So but yeah, so what I'll do is I'll put links to both of these products in the description below. So if you're interested in any of them, click on the links. Sorry about the shadow of this camera coming across my chest there. But yeah, if you're interested in any of those two things, then the links are below. So but there you go, that's our security. So until the next one, bye for now.